Hello, sweeties! So it's the 9th of February 2020 and there is a fabulous full moon out today, showing us how to celebrate our very own splendiferousness. Anyone who hasn't realized yet just how extraordinary they are just needs to look up. Better make it quick though. Tomorrow, the communication planet goes into reverse for 3 weeks, and that's always a bit of a nightmare. You have to start watching your mouth and backing up your computer and servicing your car. Nothing really too difficult, just painful to remember it all. Still, we can cope. We handle it every year and we survive, and we can do it again. Thanks for listening to Astrology with Linda Shaw. Don't forget to subscribe, it's free, and press the bell thing, you'll be sent reminders. That's enough of that, let's get to the stars. Aquarius, my little badger. You might as well admit it, to yourself and to them. You're just not any good at relationships, or not the conventional kind. You need space, freedom, a key to every single door. Anything else starts to feel like a cage. So why not avoid all the drama and explain yourself up front? And when you've done that, you can set about rewriting the rules together. You can have love any way you want. Today's deliciously rebellious full moon will show you how it's done. By tomorrow, of course, you'll have a few extra problems because the communication planet's going on strike. But you'll have to explain yourself slowly and carefully, that's all. At work, meanwhile, just keep going. You can only be responsible for what you do. What they do is their business. And by month end, your efforts will really be paying off. So just stay patient. You're very good at that. That's it for Aquarius. Pisces, my little marshmallow. Suddenly everyone wants you, and what's worse, everyone needs you. And strangely, that's not nearly as much fun as it sounds. So here's your motto for the week. It is perfectly okay to say, no, bugger off. The fact is, not even you can be everywhere at once. Aside from which, your family and friends are feeling quite left out. Careful with this. What you do over the next couple of months will lay the foundation for the coming year. This is the crucial time. So you're going to need some plans. Make a list under the full moon. It's fabulous. Do it tonight. Tomorrow the communication planet goes nuts and you start confusing even yourself. Still, work on trusting your instincts. They'll be particularly fantastic now. Money, career, a little weird for a while, but just until the planets sort themselves out. You'll be fine until then. That's it for Pisces. Aries, my little hedgehog. Does it feel as though everyone's pushing past you on their way to the top? This is ridiculous because it's all in your head. Today's fabulous full moon is giving you new courage and a gentle reminder that there is more than one route to the journey's end, and not just that. If you try another way, you might just discover that the end is no longer the issue. It's the rose smelling along the way that's at stake, and you definitely don't want to miss that. Meanwhile, of course, the stress is getting to you and your health needs watching still. Just because you think you're invincible doesn't mean you are, not even you. Even you have your vulnerable moments. At work, you're doing it your way and annoying the bosses as you go, fair enough. Just remember, there's a huge difference between independence and abuse. Careful with that temper. That's it for Aries. Taurus, my little butterfly. The tide of change is carrying you forward into new and very exciting adventures. Don't fight it. You might be offered a new job or decide to start something on your own. Just remember, the money will take a little longer to reach you than you'd hoped, but that's just because the planets are on strike. It's not because you did anything particularly dumb, which doesn't mean you won't do dumb things. But it does mean they'll be kept to a minimum and you'll be able to fix most of the stuff up yourself. Still, the planets are affecting other things too. Some of your friendships will be tested. Occasional family fight will be thrown in for good measure. In short, it's clean out time. Get rid of the garbage. The love life is going quite well, and there's plenty of money coming in eventually, sooner or later. Today's full moon will show you the way. Pay attention. Nothing to do really, but just get on the bus and see where it takes you. That's it for Taurus. Gemini, my little donut. Now, Do you remember all those fabulous ideas you filed away for later? Why was that again? Was it boredom or fear of failure or just the anxiety of starting something new? Oh well, who cares? The point is, this is the perfect time to get all those wonderful ideas down from the shelf again and take another look. There's a full moon tonight and it's offering all the help you need. One thing though, the cosmos wants you to put your inner needs first. So all those emotional dramas and ignored pains must now be fixed. Get help much quicker than doing it alone, so you can then move on to be the great success you know you want to be. Got all that? Of course, tomorrow your planet goes into reverse for a while, which is a pain. So you'll have to trust your instincts for a bit, but you can do that. Excellent plan. That's it for Gemini. Cancer, my little crab cake. There's the odd financial drama to deal with this week. Don't put it off. You know, you have that wonderfully optimistic side that keeps hoping dramas will disappear if you ignore them long enough. Ha ha. Not this time. In fact, not any time. But especially with the kind of jealous, vengeful energies you've got around you now. There are people who really would like to see you fall flat on your face. Lord knows why. But still, never mind. There's a fabulous full moon out there. Use it to reinvent the parts of yourself that don't work anymore. You're not allowed to play victim for a single moment. You're much more powerful than that. Oh, but if you're traveling anywhere, get travel insurance just in case for these weird planets. Otherwise, this is a stunningly social week. Get dolled up, get out there and misbehave. That's it for Cancer. Leo, my little chocolate delight, there's so much going on, you're wondering where to look first. Just take it slowly for now. Your passions are bubbling over, so they'll need directing. Preferably somewhere a little more constructive, you know. If you can focus on being a creative genius instead of the world's greatest lover, which, you know, everybody knows you already are, you could make a whole lot of money. But you'll have to be open to suggestion and ready to change direction at a moment's notice. You're not the only one with talent, amazingly. And a tiny hint of humility never did any harm to anyone. Your money planet starts moving backwards tomorrow, so you'll definitely have to start thinking outside the box if you want to maintain your list of goodies. This week is about getting rich. Get ready to do whatever it takes. You can do it. That's it for Leo. Virgo, my little Labrador, are you so adorable that everyone wants to hang out with you? Or are you doing that standard cynical thing you love, telling yourself they're only sticking around because you're useful? Well, who can say why we need people around us? But we all do, and you most of all. So if you're finding that you're having to deal with everyone else's stress as well as your own, well, that's just because you're so darn good at handling people's crap. It's just who you are. And if you're getting neurotic in the process, how about some exercise? Apparently that's a great stress reliever, I'm told. But then again, so is sex, and there's plenty of that around right now. So stop being such a pain in the butt and go out and get laid. Or how about distracting yourself with that fascinating new money offer? Or if all else fails, go lift some weights. Give it a bash. That's it for Virgo. Libra, my little raspberry ripple. Just because your mother told you there's more to life than money doesn't mean money's not a great thing to have. But maybe not for now. For the next few weeks, you'll have to cope with what you've got. So no Italian handbags just now. Don't fret though. Money will be back in sackfuls before the year is out, promise. And while you're waiting for that to happen, get back to doing the kind of work you really love. There are battles to be fought and wars to be won and balances to be maintained. Everyone is counting on you to lead them into the fray and to figure out how to bring harmony back into our lives. That's what you do. For now, you're in charge of all the relationships in the universe. Today's full moon will send you a whole team of helpers, just in case. That's it for Libra. Scorpio, my little superhero. Are you battling invisible enemies, convinced everyone in the universe is out to get you? It's exhausting, isn't it? And complete bullshit. Most people are far too busy fretting about their own dramas to spend any time at all worrying about yours. Still, there's lots to be done this week. Start by using today's gorgeous full moon to get the others to see things your way, preferably without weapons. In fact, try listening before you react. You'll probably find there are a lot more people on your side than you realized. There's also a real chance of love at work. Take special care not to confuse love and power though. You're in the running for some great adventures if you can just keep that ego in a little bag, preferably nailed to the floor. That's it for Scorpio. Sagittarius, my little bunny rabbit, stick around for a while. The planet of ambition and assertion and even money is here, although certainly they're all in a somewhat muted form, so you're getting a little frustrated by the delays, aren't you? Okay, well, so what if you lose your temper now and then? It's definitely better than lying about with your head in your hands wondering what to do next. Still, you might find more constructive ways of using this wonderful energy, like in getting out of your own way so your fantastic talents can show themselves in peace. Or how about letting yourself fall madly in love without having any reason to believe it'll work out? Or how about dancing naked under the full moon? Yum! Anything's possible this week. Just trust yourself to be fabulous. That's it for Sagittarius. Capricorn, my little hurricane, are you wondering whether you can keep up? Don't sweat. It's just that you're so utterly fabulous, you're being tested by the universe to see how far you can go. Even you can be crippled by fear now and then. And right now you're having one of your completely insane panic attacks. Enough of that. This is a total waste of energy. Besides, there's help everywhere if you look. For a start, today's gorgeous full moon will give you all the inspiration you'll ever need, and then tomorrow, the planet of creative passion and enormous courage moves in for at least 6 weeks. Yummy! And yeah, it's true, communications are off for a while, but who cares about that? You're in charge, you're getting rich, successful, happy, fabulous. Now how about fixing that tragic love life? See what you can do. That's it for Capricorn. Thank you, fabulous creatures, for listening to Astrology with Linda Shaw. If you'd like to subscribe, just press the button thing, it's free. And if you have any interesting thoughts, and I know you do, send me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. You have a great week and a fantastic Valentine's Day. Send everyone roses, including yourself, and remind yourself every 5 minutes just how amazing you are. Give yourself permission to succeed. It's important. Bye now.